huge for the morale of the team.
They have the ball a lot, over the course of the night. Usually, defenses wear down in the fourth quarter. You guys can make the big plays late. What does that say about you?
I mean, we started January talking about a fourth quarter mentality. It's a different type of mindset where we finish games out. And that comes back to our training we do all the way back. Winter workouts, summer workouts, and so in those moments, like you saw tonight, we were able to perform at our best.
Can you take me through what you remember from the pick six?
Yeah, well, so we had a kind of all-out pressure, trying to speed up the quarterback. And, in the scheme, I don't want to get too much into it, but Kip did exactly what he was supposed to do, got right in the window, and made a phenomenal play. And that's one of the fastest guys on the field. So, I kind of already knew once he caught that ball, it was going to happen.
Coach Venables had called it his first time to have Sooner magic as a head coach. Did it feel like Sooner magic to you guys out there?
I mean, maybe a little. I'm sorry. Maybe a little bit, but at the end of the day, it's all the hard work that we've done. It's all the preparation that goes into it. Throughout the week. We prepare for those moments. Everyone kind of ruled us out when we made 10 points. I think it was 21-10, but we kept fighting, we kept digging, and we hung around there. We just kept swinging, throwing punches.
Danny, we've talked about it, but how hard is it to not press defensively when the offense is kind of in the rut trying to get back going again?
I mean, at the end of the day, you got to play as a team. You're going to be put in those situations. I don't think defensively we played our best game. They had a ton of yards on offense. We have to do better. They had a good little scheme dialed up. And so as a defense, we're going to have to learn from that and improve. I think we need to give our offense a better field position as time goes on. When we have one turnover, usually our goal is 3 or 4. So we have to be better on that aspect. But offense did a phenomenal job not turning the ball over, taking care of it. And I think overall it's a great team win.
Was there anything sad, or was there a moment when you guys were down 21-10 early in the fourth quarter?
We kind of just said, kind of burn the boats. We're not leaving here without a W. It's kind of the mindset. Coach Venables honestly, in halftime, kind of how it goes when a game's like that. But we responded in the right way.
What's that? We've seen Mike flash it here a couple of times, take some big hits. What's that do for you guys on the sideline when he's kind of laying it all out there?
You gotta love it. Mike plays a lot of heart. I kind of need him to slide a little bit more, but that's just not how he plays. He's going to fight for those extra yards. But at the end of the day, that's a guy that we can get behind, and we're going to support him no matter what happens.
What's it say about this team? You guys weren't hanging your head, and you were able to pull off that comeback.
Excuse me?
What's it say about the team that you guys weren't hanging your head, you were able to pull off the comeback?
We're fighters. Backs against the wall. I like how we responded tonight. I think every single guy in that defense and offense just kept fighting. I think it was really easy for a lot of people to kind of put their head down. I'm sure some fans did early on, but that's not the type of team we are. We're going to come out there and keep fighting.
What was your perspective on Kip's play?
What a huge play. In the biggest moment, your players have to make plays like that. Super proud of Kip. I've been here since he was a freshman. To see his growth as a player, it's huge. I'm really glad for him finally seeing rewards, trying to be for all the hard work he's put into it.
Seems like the passion that he plays the game with, it just kind of rubs off on everybody else. Would that be accurate?
Absolutely. I think when Kip's out there, you're going to get the best out of him. He's going to get the best out of all your teammates. I think that's what you need from a guy like that, and he's a real leader.
Can this win galvanize you guys, just doing it on the road the way that you did it? Can it be bigger than just one game? I know you guys always talk about that.
Absolutely. I think when you go on the road and win, it's huge. It's very hard, very difficult thing to do, especially in a hostile environment like we saw tonight. I think obviously coming off a loss, it's a little challenging. Your back's against the wall, and I think we responded well.
When Kip intercepts and takes off and breaks clear, what were you doing? And how'd you see it?
I'm gonna try and block for him and get him.
Were you out in front of him, or?
I was a little bit behind, but okay. Hopefully no one's gonna catch him, and no one did. So I was gonna do whatever I can, just be there and support my teammate. But in that moment, everyone wants to celebrate with you, but you got to realize we're right back up again. So you just grab some water and get back out there.
So what'd you do? Did you see the play develop, or what were you doing when the pass goes in the air?
We kind of had a blitz on, and if you get picked up, you have to drop off. So I was just doing my job just like Kip, and I got in the other window, and the quarterback threw to his side, and he made a great play.
Okay, so that's what you guys both were in the zone blitz, and then drop back if you get picked up.
Something like that.
Okay. So,
Danny, what is it about R. Mason Thomas that just comes up with these sacks late in the game?
He's clutch, man. He looks like MJ. He plays like him in those moments. But I've been saying great things about R. Mason since he got here in that first fall camp. You can go back and fact check me on that, but it's true. I've seen it since day one. He's had some injuries early on, but now he's finally able to respond and be out there and be healthy. He's making huge plays when it matters.
How good is it to see him finally stay healthy and show what you guys saw in the fall camp?
It's awesome. Whenever you're a great player, whenever you're your best players, they would be on that field with you. I mean, it's something that you want to see. And I'm really proud of our defense. You know, all the guys that were responding tonight. You know, some things didn't go our way, but that's how it's going to be when you go on the road.
Danny, what does a win like this, coming from behind the way you guys did, say about this group, and what can it do for you guys as you go through this season?
Yeah, I mean, we're fighters, man. I think sometimes some things didn't go our way. We had to respond. We kept fighting. I think we kind of started off that second half that touchdown, but we responded from that. And we just got to keep going on to it. You know, going to the off week with the right mentality. You know, obviously, you know, enjoy the win, but we have a big one coming up.
What's the mood, I guess, on the sideline? You guys go down 21-10. What's the mood? How do you keep guys engaged and say, hey, we're not out of this game yet?
I mean, it doesn't change. You know, I think if you're a type of person that, you know, it scores 21-10, you look up and you start to get down, you hang your head, you know, you're not supposed to be on that sideline. You know, it's talked about all the time. No matter the score, you have to go out there and keep fighting. Perfect. Thank you, guys.